Hello YouTube and welcome to another fun adventure in Plague Inc. Evolved. We're going to do a quick Neurax worm. And we've already got our information, or our genetic codes modified and ready to go. So we will put it on normal. Randomize throbbing misery. Good name. So we are going to start in England, or UK more appropriately. Sounds like a punk band name, so kind of appropriate. So a Neurax worm has two victory conditions. You can either capture everyone, because it's a mind control worm, or you can kill everyone. So Neurax worms can travel on planes. And we've got plane and 3 ports here. So hopefully that'll get us out quick. So we'll pick some of these infectivity modifiers, and we want water next. So basically what this does is this takes over the host's brain and causes them to do things like wander around the world on airlines, spread to more people. And it takes over control of the brain. These are difficult sometimes. Let's get into the water because we need that, and we need 11 points for drug resistance, so let's boost some time. Almost there. Just need to get this initial push out of the way, and then it should start taking off. There's our 11 points. And there's our drug resistance. And as you can see, this causes them to fly to certain countries. So we'll get 4 points. We don't have many people yet. So that's the problem, is that when you send diseased people, you're sending the diseased people. But in the end, that can go to your advantage because you can take a fully infected country and stuff full a country that's going slow, and it'll pick up pretty quick. So let's grab cold. And now we're picking up a little bit. We're still just in the UK now, so we are not global. And we made it to Germany. And now we are in 2 countries at once. Okay, and we can grab heat resistance as well. So there's 100,000 people. I'm gonna grab this one. It seemed to work fairly well. the eggs. We've done a Neurax worm before, so I have a little bit of experience with them, but not just doing this. It was in a custom scenario, so. And now our boats are paying off. Okay. Throbbing misery infecting more countries. And see, with the Neurax worm, we don't have to worry about getting into locked borders because we can do this. And then bam, we just sent a plane in there and infected Greenland. And they don't even have an airport. So, we can pick up this thing that causes more mutations, and even more mutations, and even more mutations, and then we will just let it rock and roll for a minute. And the Neurax worm's symptoms tree is a little odd. We start out with rapid eye blinking, increased control over the brain, and they're fairly cheap to get. So our key is to keep under control the research. Because they sequence this pretty fast, so it comes down to how quick can you get the job done. 15. You can speed up the planes if you want to. You can speed up all kinds of things and get more people on the planes. Let's hit these countries that we generally get locked out of. We need to get into more countries in depth that have airports. Did we get all the wild mutations? We'll grab memory loss. Some of these seriously complicate finding a cure for this, so they also stop it from getting finished before you can infect everybody. So we can go, let's hit Morocco. They're usually the last to go. We'll prioritize Morocco. Up some more of these trees, and we really need things that increase infectivity, like that one. 12 points. As you can see, we're doing pretty good. We do have to get into this island set in this part of Africa as quickly as possible. So I think that's New Guinea, the Philippines, and once we get those, all the islands are done. We'll handle one of them right now. So now we've got most of the key port cities. We've got most of the aircraft. We actually have some people dying now. Hopefully we keep that under control for a few minutes. Norway's going. Got Rio. Now just work down the list. And see where we end up. That adds lethality. That does not. 8 points. And okay, 25 points for devotion. So basically, the Neurax worm makes them think that it's a good thing to have it, and tricks them into spreading it to other people as quickly as possible. And we need to get here. And now we can get an adoration, which is 22 points. What do we got left for countries? Quite a few, actually. We need to get into Southern South America. And psychosis. So this one's 15. We'll grab that one next. Actually, did we get this yet? Yes, we did. Okay. So we're at 16 points for reshuffle, and we may need heat resistance. So we seem to be having trouble in... Well, we got 2 billion people already. And we got despair. That's a really scary path to go down. Okay, so the next one would be optical mesh, 15 points. And if we're good, we can meet the totally infected world condition fairly quick. So we're 2 million, so that's 30%, if-ish. Countries are we missing? This little bit right there. So let's start working through Africa. See, in some of these, like aphasia, makes it more difficult to make a cure, so it slows us down. It kind of helps us out. Which it looks like we need, because they're really pushing it. Okay. got Algeria. Now we need Libya. Oops. Okay, they are 50%. Okay, optical mesh. 17 points. Yeah, we don't seem to be too bad in the hot countries. It's just a matter of getting there. Next. So everything, no, Bolivia and these little bits down here. So let's do a reshuffle. The next reshuffle is 25 points. So let's pull that out because we're 50%. That did not set them back at all. Okay. 25 for reshuffle 2. We got it. Let's see what this does. There's 76, 68. Buys us a bit more time. 3.4 billion. %. So we killed 1%. So there, no, there. Can we do another reshuffle? Yep. Come on. Seem to be having some problems in Mexico. Did not see what that just said. Okay, we got all our reshuffles. Let's try the hot. That adds in some more death. Perceptive shift. Okay. 23 points for cognitive scrambling. Should have picked Mexico. Four, oh, 5 billion. So we got 2 billion people left. And we're pushing pretty far. That's a good one. And then hallucinations is another good one at 22. So we will pick that up if we get that. Okay, let's send them to Mexico. We need to finish Mexico off. There we go. Now we're getting some results. They're all going up. They're just taking their time. Poor and hot. There, we just got a big injection of diseased people in West Africa. Okay, we just got Transcendence for free. Yeah, Saudi Arabia is having some problems. It's going, but it's not going very fast. Not sure why. We should have a bonus in arid countries and hot countries because we got heat. Let's speed them up a little bit. Iraq is having problems too. Got only 12% people, 874 million people alive, or not infected. And we're jumping 100 million. Well, 20 million. Pretty well. Okay. So where is our next low population? There's 10,000 more in Iraq. Looks like we might just need to buy a little more time. Okay, South Africa's moving along now. Botswana's moving along now. Angola's crossed that threshold. Saudi Arabia's still having trouble. Sudan's gone. West Africa's gone. This little block right here we need to focus on. So 146, 57, 68, 180. Boom, more sick people to infect people. Okay, Saudi Arabia finally got over the bump. And that kicked them out into overdrive. And we are 219 million people. Once the Middle East crosses this little threshold right here, they will speed up. See if we can get them over it. That was a big help. 139 million people. Go, go, go. 22. Can we get something else? We can get hallucinations. Always fun at parties. Insanity, 27 points. $61 million people unaffected. I don't think they're going to get that cure, but I don't think we're going to get 8 years till completion. Yeah, they're not going to finish. Oops, sent them to Turkey, sent them to the wrong place. There goes the Middle East. So our block of people that were still healthy are gone. Zimbabwe and Middle East are the only two 16 million people. Let's go ahead and finish this up. For Bravo 5. I think we got it. 9 million people. I'm not even sure where these 9 million people are. Where are they? Zimbabwe. So, almost, boom, done. No healthy people. Last healthy person on the planet recently became affected with throbbing misery. Throbbing misery enslaves humanity. The whole world worships throbbing misery as their god and master. Efforts to cure the plague have ceased, and humanity is entering a dark new future as a slave species. So, our worm owns humanity. We won. And we got an achievement, which you can't see because I don't have my Steam overlay turned on. There we go. And we got a new ATP boost gene type and parasite plague type have been discovered and unlocked in single player. New plague discovered. Parasite. So tomorrow we'll do Parasite. I hope you enjoyed watching us take the Neurax worm and mind control the world. Subscribe to the channel for more Plague Inc. Evolve goodness, and like the video if you enjoyed what you saw here today. We're doing the scenario, so we are working our way through the single player campaign to get some of the genes unlocked. Anyway, more videos to come tonight, but for now, I will catch you guys later on.